Hey everybody, this is Jeff from TDC bringing you the next video in our Voting with a Disability series. I'm a white male with dark graying hair pulled back, I'm wearing a light blue t-shirt, and I'm standing in front of a bookshelf. With the November 8th midterm election quickly approaching, I wanted to talk today about the importance of knowing your voting rights as a voter with a disability. Earlier this summer, I made the case for why I think voting with a disability is so very important, and one of my top reasons was that if we don't use our rights, we become vulnerable to losing them. Knowing your rights supports your ability to use them and lets everybody know that they're valuable. So today, I'm going to run through just a few very important rights that voters with a disability should know. First, you do not have to prove anything about your disability in order to vote. This means that nobody can ask you to prove your IQ or your ability to read or write. Every U.S. citizen, with a disability or without, has the right to vote unless a court judge has said otherwise. Second, you have the right to ask for help, and you can receive that help from almost anybody of your choosing. You can ask a poll worker for help, bring a friend or family member to support you, or you can ask for another advocate. The only people who are legally not allowed to help you vote are people running for election and your employer. Third, if you ask for help voting, which again is absolutely your right, you do not have to provide a reason in order to receive that help. Nobody can ask you to prove your disability. They may ask you how they can help or what type of help you'd like, but a poll worker cannot ask you why you're asking for help, and you don't have to tell them. Fourth, if you have a conservator, you are allowed to vote. Unless a court judge has specifically said you cannot vote, you have the same right to vote as everybody else. Finally, you have the right to use an accessible voting machine. Accessible voting machines have a number of different features that can help all people vote. These machines have features like large print options, text-to-speech, controls with Braille, and universal plugs for using personal assistive devices. Every polling place must have accessible voting machines. Poll workers must know how to set them up and use them, and they must be able to show you how to vote using these machines or assist you in using them. You could head over to our website, tndisability.org, to find more information about your rights, to check out previous videos from our series, and find more information on Election Day in Tennessee. Lastly, I have one more important resource. If you're having trouble at the polling place using these rights, or somebody there is trying to deny you your right to vote, you can call the Disability Rights Tennessee Voter Protection Hotline at 1-800-342-1600, and they'll help you with your vote. These are just a few important rights that I think you should know, but they are extra important because they help to ensure that all Tennesseans have access to the ballot box. Remember, Tennesseans with disabilities play a hugely important role in the voting process. When we assert our rights to vote, we're making sure that every Tennessean, disability or not, has fair and equal access to the ballot box. I hope you choose to use this right during this election season and do your part to make Tennessee a great place for all people to live and thrive. This has been Jeff. Catch you next time.